Hi, I'm Dennis Cometti. Thanks for joining us for Saturday Night Football. Tonight we're at the Gabba. Well, I can understand why the players don't like to travel, but it is great to be back in Brisbane. Half the seats are filled. I think that's as good as it's going to get. With me is three-time All-Australian and... Well, they say patience is a virtue, but if we wait, the first quarter officially started.
Love is playing every game as if it's your last.
Grundy guides it. Pasternak on the ball at the moment. Martin slams it on the boot. A favourable bounce. Gets a handball away towards the man on the run. Adams marks. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. Slams it on the boot. Andrews with the mark. Gets boot to leather. Steady hands there as he holds that one. He kicks quickly. Pointless attempt by Mays. Has clearly been shopping at Clangers or us. Side bottom gets it on the bounce. Zorko kicks. Phillips is able to grab it on the half volley. Beams from behind. You know more about him than me, Richo. Reckon he can bag this one?
It's just too far out for him, Dan.
He'll need his Saturday or Sunday best from here. Is in his possession. Taylor gets it on the bounce. A solid mark from Martin. Not a pretty drop punt, but it gets away okay. Hipwood starts in, his shadow beside him. Where else would it be? Well, depends on the side. Martin hits it, is in his possession. Booted by Beams. Hands like dinner plates.
Phillips just has endless possibilities. I'm really excited to watch this kid grow. Good mark. Sending it on its way. He takes a strong mark. Martin puts his boot on it.
Gets the loose ball. Grundy slams it on the boot. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Cox lacks precision. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. He steadies now in front of goal. 35 metres out. Going for goal number one. A magnificent kick right through the middle. Morgan getting his first right there. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce.
Martin may not be the first guy you'd follow into battle, but you're glad that he's on your team, that's for sure. Thomas decides to play on. He gets boot to the ball. Andrews takes the opportunity.
Booted by Cutler. Takes it well. Robinson kicks. Strong mark. He gets tackled as he hands it off. He's a long kick. The ball picked up. It's a ball up. Grundy hits it. He has the ball. Zorko on the ball at the moment. Heads up the corridor. Strong mark.
Moore wears his heart on his sleeve and he just bleeds for this footy club. Cox drops it. He handballs out into space. Mays intercepts the ball. That was in the back. Cutler kicks it. He claims the ball.
Zorko drilled that kick in. Kicks it across the ground. Great grab. Martin feeds it wide. Marked by Taylor. Bumps the pigskin. His mistake costs him a possession. Roughhead controls. He keeps it alive despite the traffic around him. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. Strong mark by Roughhead.
Roughhead needs to work on his vertical leap because at times he can be found wanting when he's leaping for the ball. Puts boot to ball. Good mark. Side bottom boots it. He marks the ball.
A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. 45 metres out. Adams with a pretty easy kick. Has it got the carry? That was a poor kick, wasn't it, Richo?
Didn't look like he made any effort then.
Disappointing kick there. That drop punt works well for Rich. Gardner gets the upper hand. Puts boot to ball. Has he? Yes, he's paid it.
Mays can read the play really well. I think he's definitely on his way to becoming one of the best in the league. Nice interception. He taps the ball. Martin with the tap. He has the ball, puts boot to ball. He marks the ball. He lines it up with the goal, puts boot to ball. Close with an easy mark.
He gets a free kick. Boof, eat my goal. The defence has footy pie all over their jumper. Grundy outstretches his opponent to win the ruck. He threaded the needle to get the handball out. Cox making his way in. Let's hope he's compensated for the win. He takes the shot. It looked impossible, but somehow he made it possible. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Hit by Grundy. Pendlebury onto the ball. Not a very good kick. The bouncing ball is controlled. Moves it quickly by hand. Andrews kicks. Narco will be upset with that. What was he thinking? Aish with the football. Kicks towards 50. Nice mark there. I need to bleep myself about now. 3 of the best. He's putting on a clinic.
Morgan just has endless possibilities. I'm really excited to watch this kid grow.
The ruckmen steel themselves before the bounce. There's the bounce. Grundy hits it. Pendlebury has the ball. Gets boot to high. And it's close to goal as the ball goes over the boundary line. The ball is coming back into play. Deft touch from Shanky. Down goes Rich. Kick by Rich. The mark is taken by Cox. Lining up the goal now. Going for goal number 1. That's a very well executed goal. That's his first. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. The ball bouncing well. Grundy knocks it down the field. Pendlebury kicks it from the pack. The big kick for goal goes straight through. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. The umpire has bounced the ball. Deft touch from Grundy. Shanky went straight through him. 1 quarter down and 3 to go. Plenty of football still to be played. The scores are the visiting team 31, Brisbane 6.
They have been pretty wasteful in this match, and if they lose, they will look back and rue the missed opportunities.
And we go for quarter number 2.
There are only 2 options regarding commitment. You're either in or out. There is no such thing as footy in between.
Hand pass by Zorko. Walker puts his head down and runs in. Bounces favourably for close. Jams it on the boot now. Taken by side bottom. Gets boot to high. Gardner takes it well.
The Lions just aren't running for each other and creating any space to work into, and as a result they haven't been able to earn many shots inside 50. Sending it on its way, Robinson. With beautiful hands above the head, he really is a great target to kick to. He taps it. He picks it up. Tap. Pendlebury scoops up the ball. The ball is tapped. He slams that on the boot. The mark will be paid.
Jams it on the boot now. Guided down nicely by Close. Hipwood taps it. Hipwood aims for his man on the ground. Kicked by Roughhead. Moore grabs that one.
Moore is the heart and soul of this footy club. I don't think he'll be going anywhere anytime soon. The Lions trails.
All is in readiness. The bounce is straight up and down.
Grundy, he's just a real workhorse in the ruck, and I reckon his teammates really appreciate his uncomplicated approach to the game.
Grundy is a class above. I expect he'll continue to dominate Martin. Gets the kick off as he's taken down by Morgan. Beams got caught with his hands in the cookie jar. Sends it on its way. Andrews gets the tap. Pendlebury taps. He controls the bouncing ball. Shoots off the handball. No, that's just giving the ball away.
The umpire wants to ball it up. He knocks it down. He just wants some attention. He gets his hands on the footy. Gardner hits it. Mays dodges. Bastanak collects it. He kicks the ball. He gets it under pressure. Zorko with the kick.
The loose ball scooped up. Hits the running man. Walker again, Richard.
Yep, Dennis, he's a class act.
Hughes going for number 1. Almost, but not quite. Disappointing kick there. Not much on offer for Roughhead. Nice hands. Aish puts it on the boot. Strong mark by Barco.
Barco has got some sure hands. He doesn't often fumble the loose ball. He kicks the ball. Christensen with the mark. He boots it. Walker takes the uncontested mark. He kicks the ball.
It's impossible to outplay an opponent you can't. Close has the chance to add one more to his tally. Chalk up a goal for the Lions. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Grundy is a class above. I expect he'll continue to dominate Martin. The ball spills to Taylor. Sends it on its way. Cutler with a short hand pass. Marks. Keys with a chance if he keeps a cool head. Oh, he's given that to an almighty thump. Cleanly picked up. Clean tap by Crisp. Sends the Sharon on its way. Grundy one out in the square. Mays decisively. A favourable bounce. Hits the running man. Langdon failing to get near it, Richo.
Yeah, he's having a quiet match, Dennis.
Stevenson taking aim. 40 metres from home. A 45-degree angle for this kick. Going for goal number 1. It's in the air. That was a narrow miss. Disappointing kick there. Andrews waiting to bring it back into play. He steadies now in front of goal. Shot by Barco. I'm lost for words after that kick. Can you help me out, Richard?
I don't know what to say, Dennis.
I would have expected him to nail that. Rich with the tap. Lucky bounce collected. Well, it'll be a ball up right near the boundary line. Martin aims for his man on the ground. Controlled by Robertson. He kicks with power. Nice mark there. Kicks hurriedly. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark. Minus the peg.
Bastanak has got some sure hands. He doesn't often fumble the loose ball. A great mark under pressure. Rockcliffe slams the ball to his boot. Walker taking aim. He boots it.
Langdon handballs it. Puts boot to ball. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Picked by Cutler. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Robinson with a clinical drop pass. Smothered. Guided by Langdon. Is in his possession. They can't seem to maintain possession. They simply handed it over. That play is as high-tech as it can from. Side bottom runs past and gets the ball. He's really a ball magnet. All of a sudden the ball has become a hot potato, quickly disposed of by DeGoey. Martin guides it. Zorko decisively. Zorko with the mighty fist. Guided down nicely by Zorko. He collects the loose ball. DeGoey slams it on the boot. The mark is taken by Stevenson. Takes his time as he lines up for goal. It's okay to have butterflies. Just get them in flying formation. 30 metres from home. He's driven that ball hard, but it's a miss. And that's the half. The visiting team 34 to Brisbane 19. Stay tuned for the halftime show. What? There's no halftime show. Seriously. There's the siren to start the second half.
The best athletes in the world are those willing to push harder than anyone else and go through more pain than anyone else too.
Handball finds Pasternak. A lot of possessions for him. I don't think he expected that, and that's what caught him unawares. Mort gets a less than pretty drop putt away. DeGoey winds it up. Going for goal number 1. It's in the air. That was a long kick for goal. DeGoey getting his first, and they stretch out their lead. Like a banana through a letterbox. What a wonderful goal. Look at him. He really enjoyed that one. Deft touch from Grundy. Walker with the mighty fist. Able to grab it on the half volley. Moore pummels in. He picks up the loose ball. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark. Minus the peg. Going for goal number 1. He's having a ball, if you'll excuse the pun. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Clean tap out of the ruck. Cutler with the ball. Zorko gathers. Kicked in a flurry. Taylor marks.
Brisbane haven't taken many marks inside their 50. They need to be more aggressive and create some room, or they'll find themselves far too behind on the scoreboard. He boots it. Walker with the spoil. Close picks up the ball. Hipwood approaching home now. Nice kick. The Lions lagging behind on the scoreboard.
A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Deft touch from Martin. Pendlebury holding the ball as he's collected by Zorko. Sends it on its way. A great effort. McStay searches for the man downfield.
Martin. He's got a decent leap on him, but there's still some room for improvement. Rockcliffe picks up the loose ball. Chris picks it up. A solid use of the body there. He's got a handball away. He gets boot to the ball. Close with an easy mark.
50 metres from home. Having a big day going for goal number 4. Walker likes his chances for goal. Pasternak presents and takes the mark. Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. A monster kick will be required from here. The ball is slammed towards goal by Walker. Goes wide for a behind. That's one area of his game that does need improvement. Roughhead waiting for the man to free up.
Grundy has so much potential, he could just be anything. He takes a strong mark. De Goey lines up.
Out of bounds near the goal. You can see the determination on the ruckman's faces. Tapped by Grundy. Lucky bounce collected. Rockcliffe feeds the hand pass out. Intercepted. Jams it on the boot. Andrews taps it. Adams a good drummer with the quick hands. An easy interception for Morgan. Fantastic goal by Morgan. He's kicked his 4th. The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. One down by Grundy. Tapped by Walker. Guided by Zorko. Taylor lays it off by hand. Kicks. De Goey marks it. That had some power behind it. A solid mark from Andrews. Bumps the pigskin. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. A chance to add one more to his tally. He gave it a crack, but it sailed wide of the goal. That's one area of his game that does need improvement.
It's time to roll the dice out there and see how the game might open up. Yes, the Lions might get hurt on the rebound, but I think more scoring opportunities will present themselves. Grundy obviously loves playing for the club. I can't imagine him being anywhere else. He's blocked it. Walker plays it off to the man on the run. He's missed the goal.
I would have expected him to nail that. Jams it on the boot now. And the mark will be paid. Moore boots it. Strong mark by Pendlebury. Kicks. And the ball goes over the boundary line. The ball is returned to play. Grundy with the first touch. He gets tackled as he hands it off. Is in his possession. Nice drop punt. The ball bounced to the advantage of the opposition with the quick hands. Moore slams it on the boot. Lobs the handball. Tackled, but gets the handball off. Rocketed long by Beans. Takes it well. Opportunity for Adams. Golden opportunity here. The ball is hammered towards goal by Adams. Slots it. That will settle his nerves. The first goal is always welcome. The pressure continues to mount with that goal from Adams. Intercept by Moore. The spilled ball is collected. Shaki runs past and gets the ball. Tapped by Aish. Scoops up the bouncing ball. Taylor onto the ball. He's running hot, Richard.
He's using the ball superbly, Dennis.
He grabbed nothing but air. He grabs it on the run. Rockcliffe claims the ball. Rockcliffe sends the ball on its way. Nice hands.
Brisbane haven't taken many marks inside their 50. They need to be more aggressive and create some room, or they'll find themselves far too behind on the scoreboard. Strong mark there. He opts to play on. Howe making a questionable decision there. Christensen taking aim.
A goal for the Lions. Christensen getting his first right there. Here's the bounce. Tap to advantage. Takes possession. He receives the handball. Let's have the shot at goal is as good as the delivery. 15 metres out. Goal for Walker. That's 2 in a row for the Lions. Their intensity is growing. They want to get back in this. A good term with the visiting team 59 took the Lions 45.
Well, a win is in sight, but you can only become a winner if you're willing to walk over the edge. So they will have to ensure they remain committed in the last quarter.
After the break, the players should be eager to get started and finish the game with a win for their side.
You and your opponent want the same thing. The only thing that matters is who works the hardest for it.
Close might struggle for this distance, kicking from about a 30-degree angle here. He can't close the deal, and it's a point. He'll be disappointed with that effort. Don't take too long lining up for goal. Invariably, the mind messes. Here we go. Grundy, leave the pinatas for the kids. Pasternak comes away with the ball. Walker has had plenty of it, Richo.
You're right, Dennis. I've just about run out of things to say about his performance. I'm just going to watch and enjoy this display.
A long kick there. Kick by Maynard. Robertson gets the interception on the bounce. Cox kicks it just in time. Opportunity now for Stevenson. Delivers the footy with a beautiful drop pass. Takes his time as he lines up for goal. It's okay to have butterflies. Just get them in flying formation. Oh, that's just giving the ball away. Interception. Rockcliffe is an absolute ball magnet. Dishes it off to the running player. Boots it. Christensen has it.
Christensen has the passion for this game, and that shines through every time he plays. Keys hands over the ball. He completely mistimes the kick. He marks the ball. Puts boot to ball.
And the ball goes out of bounds. The boundary umpire is called for the footy. The ruckman battle for possession. Patterns it down nicely. The ball is on the ground, and it's picked up by Robertson. He grabs it on the run. Taylor has had plenty of it, Richo.
Yes, he's had it again, Dennis. He just seems to be everywhere tonight.
Rockcliffe sends the ball on its way. Now racking up the possessions. Clean pick up by Langdon. Good mark on the run. He chooses to play on. He has a mighty kick at the footy. Simply outplayed the opposition there. Don't take too long lining up for goal. Invariably, the mind messes up more shots than the body. The ball is bounced.
Grundy wears his heart on his sleeve, and he just bleeds for this footy club.
Ball up in the centre square.
Martin has such great hands. He always gives his team first touch, and he seems to always know who's in the best position to receive those clever touches. Howe didn't waste the opportunity. He's blocked it. Taylor has the football. Zorko with a clean kicker. He's blocked it.
Side bottom with a big bump to Rockcliffe. Martin takes off as the tackler hits the ground. Walker wins the marking contest. Works it across the ground. Don't take too long lining up for goal. Invariably, the mind messes up more shots than the body. Close takes a shot. He'll be happy with that. That's number 4. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Cleared by Grundy. The ball in the hands of Martin. Taylor runs past and gets the ball. He's had lots of touches this match. A short handball. Gets boot to leather. Keys alone for the uncontested mark. Going for goal number 2. Roughhead grabs that one.
Roughhead can read the play really well. I think he's definitely on his way to becoming one of the best in the league. He gets boot to the ball. That's a nice strong mark. Rockcliffe slams the ball to his boot. Pendlebury takes the mark.
He shows the quick hands. Works it across the ground. Strong mark. Sends it on its way. The ball goes over the boundary in the pocket. The ball is in the air. Sharkey, not even close to getting a hit out. He might have to take a leaf out of the Karate Kid and sweep the knee. Disappointing kick there.
Their disposal efficiency has been fantastic, but the Lions need to begin taking more gambles if they're going to cause some damage on the scoreboard.
It's not the score he was looking for. He looks for a man on the lead. Nice interception. Goal to the visiting team. Adams gets number 2. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Hit by Grundy. Zorko has the ball. Lester gets the ball. He gives the ball away. Clean tap by Cutler is in his possession. He boots it from the pack. Robinson picks up the loose ball. Pendlebury missed the kick altogether. Unfortunately placed ball finds its way into the opposition's grasp. He takes control of the loose ball. Good mark by Thomas. Oh, he's given that to up an almighty thump. Good mark by Cox. You know more about him than me, Richo. Reckon he can bag this one?
I don't know if he'll make the distance here, Dennis.
A monster kick will be required from here. Cutler with the hand pass. Choose to kick it. Taylor taps it. He picked it up off the ground. Is in his possession. Zorko taps it. Passed by Aish. Walker again, Richo.
He has been outstanding all match, Dan.
Opportunity now at the close. This will have to be his very best kick to score from this range. And he's kicking on a 30-degree angle. This could prove difficult for him. The ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Grundy with the mighty fist kicks it. Strong mark. Puts boot to ball. Elliott. He's played on quickly. The visiting team lead Brisbane 73-64 at the final siren. Well, that's all we have time for. Thanks for joining us. Thank you, Richo.
It was great being here, Dennis. I can't wait for the next match.
Thanks for joining us. As always, it's been a pleasure. We look forward